talking to you about state of franchise, suggested I drop, because I was telling him how bad I was struggling and hitting in Hall of Fame. He convinced me to knock down the All Star, and he said, like he said, if I truly find All Stars too easy, he said give it about 10 to 15 games. If I like go like 15-0 and whatnot, and I find it extremely too easy, then bump back up. Oh. It's not that I didn't want to listen to you. I feel kind of defeated by doing it. Like, I didn't know you watched NASCAR. How did I not know you watched NASCAR? Huh?
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first
No,
at
it's
the
something
American
I
League
did not.
East, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Red Sox.
Okay. Playing the I-95 series.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals.
I'm 6-10 through 16 games.
On the call. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Joey Meneses. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the
And by the way,
puzzle for this
I'm
ball
strumming
club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Josiah Gray. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
And that one moves his feet.
Where did I go wrong?
Next offering is in for a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he...
That reminds me. Let me tweet it out.
recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
The next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And the pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Adley Rutschman. In the air out to center. Robles makes the grab.
There's still something I don't understand about one of the changes they made to the game this year.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now.
When you have a runner in scoring position this year,
Today with the wind blowing
the clutch statistic takes over for the contact statistic, and the pitching clutch takes over for and when you're pitching and you have a runner in scoring position, the pitching clutch takes over for the hits per nine. But here's my question. So I have a guy, and these are made up player, made up numbers. I have a guy who has 90 contact versus left and right-handed pitchers, but his clutch is only 70, and I have a runner on second and third. So you're telling me his rating goes down because he has a runners in scoring position?
We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team.
That seems stupid.
Anthony Santander at the
and I couldn't find anything on like YouTube or.
Edge of the zone, called a strike, and it's 0-1.
Oh.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this
I'll
spot.
have to look it up
Anything
because.
but the inning double play, Boo.
And a base hit, coming home. The throw to third, pulls him to third safely as a run scores.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air, out towards left center, and it's into the gap. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Ramon Urias stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Robles under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they're up by 3.
No, that's the third run of the inning. These guys are doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And it's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 5-0.
See, I can already tell All-Star is going to be too easy.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's Adam Frazier. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to one inning, come back out. You could.
Oh, gets dirty, gathers and throws, and they get the out. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Back here in Nationals Park. And our pitcher tonight, Dean Kremer.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
C.J. Abrams stands in now and watches strike one.
I gotta go back to Hall of Fame.
Ripped on a line. Puts it away for the out. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. And a big factor for them in recent games, Hebert Ruiz.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
What?
Line drive, base hit.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Garcia at first, one gone. Next pitch misses inside. And 1-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The pitch. That one missed. Meneses checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He went around, says Rusty Valentine. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Alex Call batting with one down, takes a strike. And there's a ball. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Yeah, Gabe,
That's in there.
I watched the end of that game.
Counts even at 2. Runners at
A
first
walk-off
and
wild
with one
pitch.
gone. Battling here as he fouls it away.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Gabe, what do you think? Hall of Fame hitting or All-Star hitting?
And a pitch. And that one is inside. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Good eye right there.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not.
Center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 5-1.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Hebert Ruiz
5-1
in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity.
Gee, Gabe,
for them to
thanks.
really open
He says,
things up
"Oh
with a
crap,
couple
you're winning."
runners. So let's see if they can cash in. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Goes down looking. New inning getting started. Jorge Mateo now. Gray back to work. That one missing inside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Way high with that one. 2-0.
It's hard to believe that Josiah Gray was the centerpiece in the Nationals trading Trey Turner.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you...
Mateo runs. Pitch in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And a strike. Down and in, moved his feet.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him. And he hit him.
As a hitter, I'll take that all day long. An off-speed pitch, it's not going to rattle your cage too much.
Double steal. Pitch inside. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call a timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Here's a 1-1. And that's outside. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And he makes the catch. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
On the mound now, Patrick Corbin.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Anthony Banda getting loose out there. The lefty, the 1-0.
Well, confession.
As a veteran out there on the bump,
I had temporarily dropped down to All-Star. I just switched it back to Hall of Fame.
Man at second. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Ryan Mountcastle hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they add a pair. It's 8-1. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. He's got that monkey off his back. That one was a hanger, and
wait a minute. If you can't hit a single ball on Hall of Fame, why do you want me to? Why do you want me to stay on Hall of Fame? Legend.
Anthony Santana.
Just for proof that I did switch back to Hall of Fame. There you go. It must just be the Nationals' bad pitching.
Dare the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Corbin, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he
I needed to switch to All-Star for a little bit just to get some confidence.
His zone, Chris gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond. 2 down. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires, where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Got it by him for the K. But they strike for 3 in the inning.
Ryan
2
Mountcastle
on this 2-run home run. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. This is Orioles baseball. We head to the bottom of the second. Now batting Jeimer Candelario.
Jeimer Candelario.
There's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
I'm going to go on a limb and say Dean Kramer's going to get a win in this game. I'm not blowing a 7-run lead to the Nationals.
And down on strikes. 1 down.
How many times have you heard me say those kind of words?
Corner, it's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. Chavis drafted as a shortstop. Foul ball there.
Gabe, are you on your PlayStation?
And the 0-1.
Are we friends on PlayStation, Gabe?
And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Here's Victor Robles.
I was asking because do you want to come in voice chat and talk baseball while I play?
There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. In there safely.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Robles runs. Popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. So they're at the corners now. And now it's Luis Garcia. There's a strike.
What?
This one in the air center field. That is the inning.
See, I went to watch a car wreck and a race broke out.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias. The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Urias, 28 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. He's already homered in this one.
No, I don't. I am in voice chat with another friend of mine.
Just misses.
You know, Green Frog that's been in Amos's streams. He's watching NASCAR. That's why I made a joke that said I went to watch a crash and a race broke out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 1 down. Man at first, Adam Frazier digs in now. 0 for 1 so far.
See, there you go. Coming See, there you go. Coming the PlayStation chat with us. You can talk to Froggy about the race.
Frazier measures 5 feet 10
Gabe said he's
inches,
watching the race too.
180 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
See, what would make me watch racing, Gabe and Frog, is if they had half the cars going left, half the cars going right, and see what happens when they meet in the middle.
And now Jorge Mateo. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
I gotta remember how that.
Kicks and fires. In the air to left center. Robles moving under it. And there are two down. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. And now the lefty. That's inside.
Hold on a second. I gotta. Gabe. Gabe, I added you to the party chat. Me, Frog, Amish use all the time. If you want to come in, if you're on PlayStation.
They take the force out, and that is that. 2 left on. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Joey Meneses. Kremer back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Yeah, now that you're in it, you can pop in and out of it anytime during the day. I would say we're in here most of the time in the evening during the week, and periodically throughout the day on the weekend.
So for him to be the DH,
we've even sat in here and watched wrestling events.
On the ground, Mountcastle.
Me,
goes to second,
Frog,
safe there.
Amish,
first as they can't make
Amos has joined us on the PlayStation app before too.
Now. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Pitch is in for a strike, and that is strike 1.
They're going to close this gap.
Left-hand hitter waits. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center.
It's 8-4.
His first homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-4. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. First pitch, and he just misses.
This is what I get for saying I'll never blow a 7-run lead to the Nationals.
Nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Urias whips it across.
One
gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
I had a 7-run lead.
And now it's going to be Jamer Candelario.
Yeah, I didn't get the 8th run until it was 7-1.
It's in there, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next one in the dirt. Swings and misses. 2 gone. Here's Chavis now. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. Out number 3. But the Nationals strike for 3. All coming via this 3-run homer. It's now. And welcome back. Leading off, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 35. Adley.
The line to kick the pitch. Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick. 0-1 down. There's a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Andrew McCutchen collects 7 RBIs and win versus
Lefty
Rockies.
turns, kicks, deals. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's to third. Tosses to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The Mountie.
Line drive just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. And that rolls into the corner. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Short hop liner handled it short. Tosses to first, and there's 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Gunnar Henderson.
The name of the
with an RBI double back in the first.
chat is Old School Party.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Ugh.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's now 9-4. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Oh,
so
9-4.
Run on 2 base hits. No errors, and nobody left on. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Orioles 9. Welcome back, bottom 4, and now the center fielder, Victor Robles. And there's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one misses in the dirt. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. In there for strike 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Come on.
One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back in Washington, D.C. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ramon Urias. First offering misses the mark.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
The wind and the pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And a 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
I'd hardly call that a line drive.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer back in the first. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
The 1-0. Now this is in the air down the line. And it drops foul into the corner.
5 feet away from a 2-run homer. Ugh. You hate to see it.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Robles makes the grab, 1 away. Throw, and it gets away. Here's some real power at the plate. Jorge Mateo, 1 for 2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Nothing across. Back here in Nationals Park. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Alex Call. 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Green Froggy.
And a good eye there. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches for it, but it's foul. The 1-2. That one ripped right center field. That's back there.
That's not getting caught.
And that ball is out of here. His first homer of the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 9-5. Here's Corey Dickerson. He's already homered in this game.
Well, you know. Figured why the hell not.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
On the ground to third.
See, I want to know how to get rid of that green line.
1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track.
When I throw the ball, I don't want, like, from a presentation standpoint, I don't want the green arrows.
Ruiz,
yeah.
for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss.
How? But I like I wanted to be able to do button fielding. I just don't want to see the.
Yeah, the right-hander deals. That clips the corner. So far.
There it is. Accuracy, however you say that word. CHEVRONS. Yeah.
We've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Wrong?
Righty to the plate. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Yep, there they're gone.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And a foul ball. Ruiz leads off first with one away. Next offering is outside. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Man at first. Next is the speedy first baseman, Michael Chavis. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Tapped softly on the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Coming out for the Orioles, Austin Vogt. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Ground ball left side. That's a hit. Ruiz around third.
Man, he just absolutely on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes
They're trying to rubber band me.
1 for 3. Next offering is down low. 2 on, 2 outs. And a strike in there. On the corner for a strike. And now 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Well done behind the dish. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Garcia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
I can't believe the go-ahead run is at the plate.
And that one fouled off. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. 2 outs. Bases are full. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Flips it behind his back. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Anthony Banda.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Mullins in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Anthony Banda. While you were gone, they had the go-ahead run at the plate.
And that one missing low.
Yes.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rutschman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Top of the 6th.
Out towards left center. Dickerson makes the grab. 2 down.
I have it on my computer. It's perfectly clear.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Joey Meneses. Vogt back to work. And that's down and away. Meneses, 30 years old now, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's the DH, Alex Call. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Come on, Call.
Line drive, base hit down the line. Corey Dickerson digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Dickerson, a former Gold Glove winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. Call leads off first with one away. Strike two.
Well, he had a pretty good
right
look
down the
at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you've seen this at bat to hit.
Urias makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Ruiz in now, takes ball one off the plate. Way inside, gets out of the way. The 2-0 is in for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it falls.
What in the world were you doing, Mullins? Why would you dive for that?
He scores, and now just a 2-run deficit. On about third, but back to second safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And that's in for a strike.
You can still come in the chat. Brogan are in there now.
Misses, it's a strikeout.
It should be listed under the.
A run will score in the inning on
You
this
should see it listed now that I added you.
It's now a 9. We go to the top of the 7th.
I did add you, didn't I? Gabe, do you see a part under messages? Do you see a chat that says old school party don't stop?
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Here comes a pitch. That's down and in.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue.
I did that.
Passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter.
There you are.
He's got to be ready to swing it.
There's a strike.
How are you?
That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall.
I'm trying to lose this game, Gabe. I'm trying.
To second. He's got a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here is Gunnar Henderson. And he swings and misses, and it's
Come on, Gunnar.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
That was it. Orioles had a pretty exciting win.
So up next, Ramon Urias.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
So how are you, Gabe?
Left side. On to Chavis. And there are 2 outs.
They're walking Austin Hayes.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Frazier stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Oh. So I see you're playing 22, Gabe?
Way outside, and that's ball 2. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a pop-up. Abrams has a beat on it, brings it in, and that'll do it. So they bottom of the 7th, and now it's Michael Chavis.
Are you planning on, are you, just curious, are you planning on getting 23?
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Yeah. That's okay. I was on the fence about getting it until family members said they'd get it for my birthday, so if somebody's going to get it for me, why not? Oh. But I like that. I enjoyed that walk-off wild pitch today. No. Is it bad that a small part of me was kind of getting behind the idea of the Orioles being a victim of a perfect game?
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
But then it was once they got the hit, I was like, okay, now we got to win the game. But it was at first it was like, okay, I can get behind baseball history.
Takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different. So
Yeah.
see what he's got.
But yeah, I dropped down to All-Star for like 2 games because Hall of Fame was getting, but All-Star is too easy. Like
On the line. That's a fair ball down the right field.
I'm embarrassed.
The turn. He's digging for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
I'm embarrassed to admit that 5 of these 9 runs were on All-Star in the very start of the game.
Really have to execute on the mound.
Yeah, almost all my games except 2 have been on Hall of Fame. I played the last 2 games on All-Star, won them both. I started this game and I scored 5 runs in the first inning, and it was like, yeah, All-Star's too easy. Of course, I usually pitch better than this too. I tell you what, this guy, the guy I just put it, Gillespie's been really impressive this season. Are you still there, Frog? Oh, okay.
Welcome back in a new Ramirez. He's been so good against lefties.
You don't hear Frog? I don't know why.
And the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes.
It should. Yeah, I was gonna say it shouldn't matter.
And the pitch. Goes to the left side.
Yeah, Frog can get very quiet.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
He either talks your ear off or that's not true. He doesn't talk your ear off, but I don't know. I think they didn't do the online leagues.
For the Orioles.
They haven't done the online league since I think 21,
That one fouled off.
maybe even 20. I agree.
And the 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field.
I am disappointed that they didn't put the pitch clock in the game.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite pick one up enough to really drive
They
it.
claim the big.
2 outs, base is empty. Sonics a hit for
Well, no, they flat out said they're not putting the bigger bases in the game because it wouldn't. They claim it wouldn't matter. I didn't like as a guy who I do play some Diamond Dynasty, but I'm a franchise guy first. I don't. Their reasoning for the pitch clock kind of pissed me off. They were like, uh, the pitcher automatically throws the ball after 15 seconds in Diamond Dynasty anyway, so we already sort of have a pitch clock. Well, that's great if you're playing Diamond Dynasty, but if I'm playing franchise mode, so what? Yeah.
First offering is fouled off. Righty to lose.
Yeah.
That misses. And the count 1-2.
With that 0-2 fastball, hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away.
At first, I couldn't hear you, Gabe. You sounded like you were a million miles away. I was like, I hear the background noise, so I know he's in here. Really? Yeah, but like I said, we're in here quite often, and if you have Peacock and want to watch wrestling events, we watch wrestling events together too.
First pitch, and that's a strike.
It's usually, like I said, it's usually me, Amish, Frog. Amos joined us for the Royal Rumble. It was the Royal Rumble, right? Well, if he joined those guys for WrestleMania, I wasn't. Because I was there. Yeah. Gillespie. I cannot wait till the Orioles get Dylan Tate back. Their bullpen needs him badly. Well, they need him. And CNL Perez needs to get his form back from last year, please.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Ep, I added you to our party chat if you want to pop in.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying using Logan Gillespie's going to be one of the guys that's going to get optioned or DFA'd when these guys come off.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
Oh, maybe he did.
And on the mound is the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
Just trying to keep this one close. This is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Time call.
Well, means you're probably looking at mid-July, August at the earliest. Yeah, well, considering Mike Elias's one big trade move has what is
Swings and crushes one right field way back again.
wave it bye Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander knocks one out, and they add a run. It's 10-7.
Something happened in the race or something?
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where
Oh.
it was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing.
Wave it bye. As Joe Angel would say. I didn't. So I prefer, even if I'm home, I prefer listening to the radio broadcast because, quite frankly, when Scott Garceau is, I'd rather listen to nails on a chalk, running across a chalkboard. Yeah. I can't believe, and I realize clearly there's a generational gap between us, but I can't believe you don't know who John Miller is.
Not in time. He's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance to listen to because he's with the Giants now, if you ever get a chance to listen to a San Francisco Giants radio broadcast, that's who he is. He was the long-time voice of the Orioles when I was a kid, and him and Joe Morgan used to do Sunday Night Baseball for ESPN.
He's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, getting what he was hoping for.
I don't know if they are on Sunday Night Baseball this year, this week, or not. Yeah, if you can pull up the San Francisco Giants radio feed, it'll probably be Joe Morgan on the call. I mean, he doesn't do every game anymore, but best commentary in a baseball game ever was Joe Morgan and John Miller in World Series Baseball '95 for the Sega Genesis. And that's when you tell me you weren't even World Series Baseball '95. This is when Gabe's going to make me feel really old and tell me he wasn't even alive in '95.
He never moved because he never had time to. That kind of velocity.
Thank you, Gabe. Way to make me feel really old on my birthday.
Henderson off the first with 2 away.
Epp just said that was 4 years before he was born. Oh God, Gabe, you were born the year I graduated high school.
It's a 3-run game at 10-7. You're watching me. Welcome back. And now the switch.
Apparently not, because Epp just told in my chat just said that he was born in what? So he was born in '99. Well, no, I guess yeah, you are younger. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh no, what? No offense, I mean, I have a sister that was born in '96. You can call me a homer if you want, but I think Felix Bautista is the best closer in the American League. I respect Emmanuel Clase.
This one high in the air to left center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Come on, Mullins. That's the second one of those you've missed in this game.
Got a perfectly over going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitcher, especially that situation.
Well, I inquired about him from Amish and was flat out told no.
He waves at that one. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Don't tell me that, Ep. That's depressing. Ep just said the Orioles, in his franchise, the Orioles traded Mullins to the Yankees.
Just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. It never really reaches.
The Blue Jays is better. Being on the Blue Jays is better than being on the Yankees.
A split finger fastball because it looks like a force.
In the air, left field. And it drops in. Tough spot for the pitcher.
Throw the ball.
He delivers. In to score is the runner from third, and it's now a two-run game. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And he's in there for
You like jazz?
The corners, don't be surprised to see them go home first and prevent that run from scoring.
next pitch misses.
Come on.
1 ball, 1 strike.
If I blow this game, I'm gonna be very upset.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get it and hit it to the outfield.
Oh,
Next offer is fouled.
speaking of Cole Irvin, I think I'm the reason for his struggles. I shot off my mouth after we traded for him. Said the Orioles now had the best Cole in the American League East.
Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing.
Hey, not only did I jinx
Down for a base hit.
Cole Irvin,
To the plate, save. And they tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Huge moment for him and his team.
they just tied this game up.
Just grip it apart. In a big spot like this, have a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. He didn't let the moment get to him.
It is literally 10-10 at the bottom of the ninth.
This thing off with the win if they can push across another run. This has been a
Look, Gabe, you're supposed to be.
save the rest of the
Look, Gabe, you're supposed to be Mr. Extra Innings, don't?
Toss the second. Double play. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball.
I don't know how often you're in Amos's streams, but Gabe's always cheering for extra innings. He's always saying he wants Amos to go 27 innings, 20 innings. Yeah. Or when he mysteriously dashboarded the other day. The game glitched.
And a pitch. Popped up.
Gabe, he did get mad. He did get mad.
Now with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third.
The game didn't. The game didn't. The game didn't glitch. He got mad.
You want to make sure you don't waste him.
You could hear the sarcasm in his voice when he was like, "Oops! Oh my God! Report this to SDS."
That one hit to right. Meneses glides to his left. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags for home. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So digging in, Cedric Mullins.
Well, funny thing, this game franchise is the biggest reason I went back in the day. I went PlayStation over Xbox because for years Xbox didn't have an officially licensed baseball game, and I was too big of a baseball fan not to to have a gaming system that didn't have a baseball game, so I got a PlayStation. Now, now is the sister an older sister or younger? What's the age difference, if you don't mind my asking? Yeah, I don't think Gabe wants to talk to me about Pete Alonso, considering I'm sure he's probably regretting that trade. Hey, to be fair, I gave you fair value because CJ Cron's still going to have a good year. I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to lose this game.
Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Brian Baker. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Why in the world do you have McCann? I lost.
Across is the winning run, and the Nationals walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side. A great way to win. These guys are celebrating. This win is well deserved.
Close one here today, and your final 11-10. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaller.
Oh, I thought you meant in fantasy you had. I thought you were talking about in fantasy you had McCann as. I was like, why? That's why I was like, why do you have McCann? I can't believe I lost to the Nationals 11-10. You know what, Frog? Leave me alone. Gabe, don't help Frog. I did not. You know that rubber band effect that Amos always talks about? I was I got rubber banded. You mean the 3 errors I had? And the two botched diving catches by Cedric Mullins?
First pitch coming your way next. All set to go. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
I have a good batter eye, I just can't hit.
The pitch. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Relay to third, save, just ahead of the tag.
Wasting no time there. Just a beautiful triple.
Lead off triple by Cedric.
Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love he was hustling, and I think he was 3 as soon as he touched the ball.
I said lead off triple by Cedric. And then Frog had to very rudely say, are you going to get an 8-run lead and then blow it? And then say, I'm not going to blow it and then blow it. I didn't even know we had a Josh Lester in our farm system.
That one ripped. And a base hit to take the lead.
Who?
job done right there.
Ep, what franchise are you playing? Again, refresh my memory. I gotta get used to having this people to talk to. I'm not used to having people in my streams. I'm 23. I'm 23 subscribers away from 500. I want that 500 so bad.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Gabe, did you know? Do you know the pitcher that almost threw a perfect game against us? Do you know what team he was with originally? Yeah. No. Do you know who he was with originally? Yeah. We traded him. We traded him for Andrew Miller. Yes. So you're the Reds, huh, Ep?
Delivers outside. On the ground out to short. And he beats the throw. He's safe. Nice job getting there. Good throw.
By the way, Gabe, I'm assuming you finished off your win against Amos this week.
And throw. You know? Yeah, no question. Now, Kyle Henderson. And fouled off. Santander leads off first with 2 down to the eighth.
I jokingly told Amish, I said the other day, I said, I'm thinking about offering Jose Ramirez back to Gabe for Gunnar Henderson.
And that's that. But the RBI single pushes across the run.
Because Jose's not done.
You're dialed in. Back here in Nationals Park. And on the hill in this one.
Well, last time out, picked up the win. Didn't allow a run. Pitched extremely well. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another...
Oh, I know. I wouldn't actually.
And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, that started it pretty quickly. No messing around. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. And now, let's see if
Do we care how he? Well, no, because
Next offering is in for a strike.
that slider breaking in could be a tricky
I don't care how a guy gets on base.
and have that
As long as he gets on base, because one of our categories is OPS.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Already trailing 1 in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own struggle.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Tag save. He's
Keep
into third of the wild pitch.
Keep in mind, Gabe, the other person that could easily find their way out of the rotation because they'd have no problem. I know the Orioles would have no problem putting him in the bullpen is Tyler Wells.
Fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
And
Runner tagging.
they tie it up.
He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there.
You and me both. If this wasn't a keeper league that we were in, I would have already dropped Grayson.
And takes a look at a called strike.
See, this is why I kind of believe in the rubber band effect. See, it feels like every time I score, the computer scores.
That's the third out. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit. Errors and
Frog likes to just say the opposite of whatever I say. If I said the world was round, he would say the world's flat just to... He wouldn't even believe it. He would just say it just to say the opposite of what I said.
First offering misses the mark. Just a weak fly ball this time. Abrams in position, puts it away for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging into the middle there for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if you're in.
You had to trade who?
On the ground right side.
He's got some wild hair.
And that is that. Half of inning number 2 is Dickerson down. The wild pitch. On the ground to short. Mateo sends it to first. Quickly run away in the
Nice stretch by Mountcastle. Please tell me... Please tell me you're kidding asking me, isn't the world really flat? Is that what they're teaching in schools nowadays?
That's a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Tied up here in the early going. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone, and I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it really was not that pitch.
Michael Chavis in the box now. No balls and a strike.
I need that. He's messing with you, Gabe. I need my Disney Lion King shirt that says I'm surrounded by idiots. No offense, Frog. You know I love you. That almost reminds me of that line from the comedy City Slickers when the guy says the sun sets in the east because they're way out west, so they're past where the sun sets.
That one the other way, hauls it in for the out. So up next, Cedric Mullins. He started this one with a leadoff triple, then came in to score. First pitch, not close.
James McCann actually homered this season for the Orioles? Oh, I must have missed that. See, that's why Amos should trade for him, because he can catch with his hat. I knew with the way Amos pitches, I knew Colorado was going to be a problem. I was like, he's going to have a heart attack by the end of the...
deals, and a ball evens the count.
Damn. I thought Adley got it. You still got a PS4, Gabe? Oh, I haven't upgraded yet, huh? You're probably gonna have to in the next year. I'm hearing that 2024 is going to be the last year they're going to manufacture games for the PS4. You got a 4 and a 5? Why would you still? I'm curious. Why would you still play games on the 4? Ah, got you. Oh Lord, I may have just found somebody else to play Fortnite with, Gabe. No, I said I'd play with you, not a 6-year-old. I'm not good either, but Fortnite's one of those games I like to play with people. I hate to play by myself. Like if you and I were sitting here in a party chat, I could play Fortnite with you for hours. But like if I was sitting here just playing it by myself, I'd get bored in 10 minutes. I was being generous.
In the air on the infield. And there's one down. Anthony Santander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Next pitch is popped up. Candelario puts it away, and there's 2 down. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. First offering, and it just misses. That's outside.
Frog is playing wrestling. The story mode. Or career mode.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That misses. 3-2 now.
They have not had online franchise app in at least 3 years. I know it's never been on Next Gen.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. A towering shot to center.
I'm losing to the Nationals. Yep. Yeah, just give a home run.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the left side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
And now, Joey Meneses. Next offering is down low. And
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets that you start to expect a big inning.
the wind and pitch. And a pop-up inside foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
The Nationals really ain't that bad of a team.
So, a foul
App, have you watched them play baseball this year? They're bad. Yeah, you don't got to remind me of that. They beat up on Pablo Lopez for me, even though
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him as a hitter. You feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Frazier under it, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hit, and a tough one at that.
Call, batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
So the Orioles and Nationals have the same record. They're 14-7.
Here's the 0-2.
Oh.
And now two gone.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch.
Well, you don't get to be happy about that, bro. Remember, baseball doesn't exist to you anymore.
Out on his shoulder. That was a changeup. Brings it in for the third out. One
Please don't. Oh God. Please don't ask him.
back here in Nationals Park. We go to the top of the fifth. Third baseman, Ramon Urias. And the pitch. Foul ball.
Ask Frog how he feels about the DH.
Screamer into the outfield. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those yourself. It's a process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's there.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Two away. Here's Adam Frazier.
Frog loves the DH. Ed said Frog loves the DH.
The first pitch misses for ball one.
Frog loves the pitch clock, too.
And that's outside.
Wait a minute. Gabe, do you really want your head to hurt? Frog once... hold on, no. Frog once told me the only way he would be okay with a DH is if each team had 9 designated fielders and 9 designated hitters. Sort of like... No, what he's saying is 9 people that just play defense and 9 people that just hit.
It's Michael Chavis. In the air, left field. That one gets down. Here's the catcher to hit, Riley Adams. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And he pumps it a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his head for strike three.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball back there.
Now, App, in fairness, if it was... And actually, I want to say this too, Gabe. If I was commissioner of baseball for the day, I would do away with the DH completely. Because here's the thing. If pitchers knew they had to hit, they'd practice it more and they'd become better hitters.
Washington, D.C. The batter will be the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. The right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that one is inside.
Yeah, I mean, He's right. In Jim Palmer's day, Jim Palmer had to hit, you know.
Is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Righty delivers. Ground ball up the middle. Abrams on the run, sends it over to first. There to beat by an eyelash. And down the center field.
Look, Albert Pujols has zero speed in this game, so don't talk to me about slow pitchers. How?
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Ep said he's a Mets fan. He loves seeing Bartolo Colon hit a home run.
There's one. Double play. He can't seem to break. Back here at the ballpark, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to see if you can get a start. Maybe get around the bases.
Well, when you hit a home run, you don't have to run the bases. You can walk. Well,
Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw up to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. Any slower and those
technically, Albert Pujols spent most of his years at first base, but he came up as a third baseman.
And a 1-1. That one lifted to left. And drops in.
Pretty much.
Get a man aboard with a one out single. Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Meneses.
I don't know. That'd be a good stat. Somebody look up. Did Bartolo Colon ever steal a base? I will laugh if the answer is yes.
3 inches, 30 years old now.
Big fat.
High and deep.
They literally called that man Big Fat Bartolo Colon.
for a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. He's done a really good job of getting the barrel to the baseball.
And the batter now, Alex Call. First ring, misses.
I gotta be honest, Gabe. I might go back to all-star hitting because. Oh my God.
Mexico has been represented every decade for nearly 100 years now and has a strong history in MLB.
And a count 1-2. Still only one out here in the inning. In the air, Santander calls it in.
I'm getting swept. I'm gonna get swept by the Nationals.
And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to
I'm on Hall of Fame, Ep. I'm on Hall of Fame for both, and I can't hit.
He's into the game with the bases empty. First pitch just misses. Cologne, 33 years old. Traded for him earlier this year.
Hear that, Ep? Cologne never stole a base. He stinks. He needs to put on more cologne.
And that one off the outside edge. Next pitch is outside. And waits.
Ugh.
It's a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run homer. It's now new inning getting started. First baseman Ryan Mountcastle. Pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across.
Come on.
For the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that you can get this inning, get the bases up there while they're hot.
Gabe, do you know what time, if at all, the
Day for the offense, but when they look at it,
Amos is streaming tonight? Has he put out a tweet or anything yet?
working on the edges and changing speeds, just a difficult one. You tip your cap. these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound has to keep attacking and make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Count filled up 3-2. And that should be extra bases. Around first, headed for 2.
Leadoff double. Down by 3.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands.
Probably not. Usually when I play franchise, I usually, in the first season, stay pretty close to the real roster.
If he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily.
I'll offer him $1 because that's what he's worth.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate.
You're right, that's being too generous.
Misses 2-2.
No. Mainly, not. I don't think it's going to be because. I don't think it's going to be his choice. I think Artie Moreno, because of all the money he's paid out over the years to Trout and Pujols and whatnot, and kind of gotten burned by the big contracts. I don't think Artie Moreno is going to offer him enough money to stay.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the National. On the pitch now for the Nationals, Hunter Harvey.
Trout's not going anywhere. Trout's locked into a huge contract. Trout's making so much money. Oh, look who it is. It's the former Oriole with the best mullet in baseball. Hunter Harvey. Which, fun fact, they said it during the game the other night. He's still next door neighbors with Ryan Mountcastle.
The tying run at the plate.
In this situation with a runner on first, and 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, hit the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Here's the third baseman, Ramon Urias.
To get a double play and out of this jam.
Right-hander kick steals. On a line out towards center. Thomas makes the play. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they cut the lead to 2.
That wasn't your standard sack fly. That baseball just couldn't get it to drop.
Hayes now at the
Stop
plate.
swinging at bad pitches.
Strike 1. Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking back to right. Meneses moving under this one. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Jamer
Jamer
Candelario.
Candelario.
And now the lefty. And that one hammered.
Oh, come on.
Back on it. Back some more. That one is gone.
Looks like this guy is looking out
time. Next pitch misses. Now 2-0. Coulomb, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound than he was after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little
Can
bit.
you get...
Start trying to
Why,
grow
would you
instead of
get...
pitch.
Why would you get me a Red Sox jersey? I mean... I was always...
2-2 down.
I thought you were a Mets fan. Why would you get me a Red Sox jersey? I'm confused. I don't... Now, see, I despise the Yankees. As a matter of fact, I have a shirt that says I support two teams. The Orioles and whoever beats the Yankees. I don't mind the Red Sox.
So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
I got it in Ocean City.
Thomas in the box again. Takes a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Cionel Perez taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep it within striking distance.
Since I have 6 people watching, I'm amazed.
They're down 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners in. Probably a chance.
I'm really, really, really torn about what hitting skill level to use.
Kim out looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out.
Like, in one respect, I feel like All-Star is too easy, but right now, being down 3 runs, I feel like this game's already over. Because I cannot hit on Hall of Fame.
He's in for a strike. Slider misses outside. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
No.
The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts. So first and second with 2 outs. There is
No.
Luis Garcia.
Now, Ep, I just said I can't hit on Hall of Fame. Why would you suggest me go up to Legend? Do you want to see me get no hit every game?
Pitch misses there, and now it's even at 1-1. 2 outs.
Frog.
Runners at first and second. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And that's down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the tracks.
Why do you guys want to see me in pain going 1-0 and 162 and
Control right there. It's now. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carl Edwards Jr.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can hold on to it.
If I stay on Hall of Fame, I might.
Check swing, but he went too far. And a count 1-2.
Ep, are you watching the same stream I'm watching? I blew a 7-run lead last game, and I'm down by 3, and you're telling me I'm really good at the game? Are you watching through? Are you drunk? Are you watching through beer goggle laser vision?
Jorge Mateo now, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass. And there's the strike. Swings through that one.
And he really sells the changeup arm action.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Going to count 1-2. Good eye right there.
Oh, did he finally put out a tweet saying he's not going live today?
Next one misses, and the count is filled up.
Well, that's a cherry on top of a
And there's ball four.
uneventful birthday.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Ep just said Amos isn't going live today.
Rutschman at the plate now. That's ball one. That's towards center. Thomas makes the catch, and that'll do it. And the Orioles lead one. They trail at 5-2. And welcome back. Bottom of the eighth. And now up for Washington, Joey Meneses.
Dewdrop.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And that is gone.
Oh, 6-2.
Fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the backhand to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did.
Up the middle. Base hit. For Washington, Corey Dickerson. In there, and it's 0-1.
I think I'm 6-10.
The outside part of the plate. Call on the first. Nobody out. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. Back to first, double play.
Can we not talk about Randy Rosarena?
2 outs, bases empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Jamer Candelario. Now Mount visit coming, and with the reliever just beginning throwing out the bullpen, this should buy a little more time to get him loose. Coming out for the Orioles, Mike Baumann. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Right-handed reliever. They say it went. And down on strikes. And the inning is over. Shot stretches their lead. Erasmo Ramirez on to pitch here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Garcia fires over to first. And they get the lead off man in the 9th.
I'm actually thinking I might stick with all-star hitting. Thank you, Ep, but I didn't cough.
Ramirez in his 9th season.
Or sneeze.
A cutter, a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Bounce to the right.
Here, I will. After this game's over, because it's clear I'm not coming back, I'll show you guys why I think I need to go to All-Star. I want to show you the difference between. I want to show you some of the box. So I told you there were 2 games against the White Sox that I did play on All-Star. I want to show you the difference in the hitting stats. Just to get, so look, I lost 6, so 6-1, 3-2, 3-2, 2-6, 1. I mean, look, I'm losing games and I'm not scoring runs. What are you talking about? I have Yoshida. He's on my bench. But you see, Gabe, I'm not. If you look at my scores, I'm not scoring runs. Yeah, that's why I think I belong on All-Star. Boo. John Cena sucks. I'm sorry, Gabe. I'm sick. I lied. I'm 6-12. So let's look at some stats. I'm hitting 219 as a team. I've only scored 45 runs. And mind you, that's after losing 10-11. So which means that means in every other game besides one, I've only scored 35 runs all season. I'm pretty much dead last in almost every offensive category. Except doubles. Oddly enough, I'm 10th in doubles. I'm tied for last in home runs. Tied for last in RBIs. I'll be right back. Pausing momentarily. I am going to play another game, though, I think. I'll be right back. Wonder why he left. I like Gabe.
Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Pitch coming in next.
Quite the journey for Drew who? I don't even know who that is.
That's in there, and we are underway in game one of the series. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2 now. And downstairs.
Yeah, he just told me. He said, I call myself a baseball fan. He's a new Pirates call-up.
Count now 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out.
Ep, you need to get a headset so you can join us in chat.
Just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass. They can take
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and find something he can handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Miguel Cabrera, batting with one down, takes a strike. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, and now this is down for a base hit.
Seriously.
First, it's 1-0. The relay to second, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
A 13-year minor leaguer.
Help his team win.
Digging in, Kerry Carpenter. And a foul ball. One out, and a runner at second. Next pitch off the plate.
Yeah, I do like hearing stories like that. Sounds like it would make a good Disney movie. Oh, wait, they've already done that.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Throw to second, into center field. It's off the mark and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Are you? Well, 2-0 in the top of the first. Pitcher can't even. No, I'm the home team.
Runner tags from third. Dives for the tag. Got him. And that is outnumbered.
Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time.
Back now at Oriole Park. Today's starting pitcher, Matthew Boyd.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the game. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Strike on the outside. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's Adley Rutschman. Switch hitter batting right. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the inside, netted out front, but just stayed
Already? All right.
waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
I know.
And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why getting ahead of
I do
counts,
too.
being able to do that consistently, you see the results.
All right, well, have a good evening.
Is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And makes the grab. Out. this one, Austin Hayes.
Yeah, the last month was absolutely brutal for this guy, Boog. He hit under 200 during that time. Pretty much lost at the plate. You kind of felt bad for him. I got to think he was happy to see the page turn and the calendar as well. But, you know, that alone is not going to get him out of his slump. He's probably a little more optimistic. He needs some luck at the plate, but he's also got to keep putting his time in the cage.
So now 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled back here at the ballpark. Now here is Javier Baez. They say who went. Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico. He was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs, and what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 2016. He was the NLCS MVP, and of course, on the cover of MLB The Show in 2020.
Yeah, nearly won the MVP in 2018 when he finished runner-up to Christian Yelich, and everything he has been able to do.
In the dirt, Rutschman on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Here's the power hitting catcher.
I'm just down to the dumps, bud, a little bit. I told you earlier.
Just missed.
Boog, our man, Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And that's beautiful.
I don't think he really wanted the pitch to him right there anyhow.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's a foul ball. Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Their second double play already. This
Welcome back.
Back here in Baltimore. Now it's the rookie DH, Gunnar Henderson. Boy, back to work.
You know, the bottom line is, like, is rosin legal to have for a pitcher to have on their hands? Because I mean, well, yeah, I guess I just like I don't feel all that bad for Max Scherzer. Like,
out to center. Under it. Makes the catch for the
did he have some other substance besides rosin on his hands? What about, like...
swing and a miss. And it's over on.
Game, if guys will chase it, that's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Well, yeah, that's what I don't, like, what did he get, like, what substance did he have on his hands that caused the suspension? I'm a little confused. You know, but A close family friend of mine always once said, and I've always lived by this: ignorance of the law never kept somebody out of jail. And I remember the first time he ever said that to me as a kid. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Well, if you kill somebody and you didn't know, and you tell the police you didn't know killing was wrong, they're not going to take you. They're not going to say, okay, you can go home then."
Ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
I know they're trying to regulate substances, but I guess that's what I'm asking. Did he have anything other than rosin on his hands, or is this just a George Brett pine tar situation where they felt like he had too much rosin on his hands, like they said George Brett had too much pine tar on his bat?
The first pitch misses for ball one. Yeah, there's the strike.
Literally.
Off the plate, and it's 2-1. That one catches the corner for a strike.
That's the other thing I don't get. If he went in and cleaned his hands with rubbing alcohol, why did they still throw him out of the game and suspend him?
We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side.
So the fact that he went and cleaned his hands tells me that it is sort of a George Brett pine tar situation where they felt like he had too much rosin on his hands, I would assume.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up taking one out. Very gritty.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Urias to second, over to first, safe. And now up to hit, Miguel Cabrera. Doubled in his first AB. Rolled over to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. 0-1. And a foul ball. Bierlin over at first with one away. Got it by him for the K.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Carpenter in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, then I could understand. Okay, that I can understand that the alcohol making the hand, instead of just cleaning the hands, making the hands more sticky. I could buy that a little bit.
And that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Now it's the power speed combo. Jorge Mateo. The wind of the pitch. That's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Now 1-1. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is popped up. Cabrera right there to make the grab. 1 down. center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that's a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground, right side. Scope throws to first in time, and they get Mullins for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And he's already singled in this game. Misses outside. And that is ball 1. This to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. In the air, right field. And puts the squeeze on that one.
Do I think it was possible that Jacob deGrom was using PEDs during his great seasons? I mean, anything is possible. But I mean, I'm not gonna say somebody was using PEDs that never. There was never even a question about any test. So. But I mean, in theory, is it possible? Anything's possible. I would say highly unlikely.
Here comes a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some issues with control.
Scope takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
You know what, Frog?
Mullins pulls it in on the run. Now it's Javier Baez. He's on the run. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Meadows, the base runner at first with 1 out. The next pitch misses, and 1-1. To the right side. Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Tigers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Orioles. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Leading off the bottom of the 4th, Anthony Santander. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to left.
Damn, I thought I got a lot more of that ball than I did.
Baddoo makes the grab, and a quick out number 1.
Just pulled off with a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying. He's going to be able to go up the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a pop off in for the ground. 2 away now.
That was a good fastball. Some nice ride in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Back into the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Jake Rogers. And Strike one to the catcher.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well.
Well, I'm on All-Star and I'm through 5 innings and I still haven't scored a run. And I've only gotten 3 hits.
And there's the strike.
Oh, you heard it here first, Frog. Ep said Pirates are going to the World Series this year.
Good eye in that spot.
Frog is laughing at you, Ep.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. And first offering is fouled off. Down, base is empty. And strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit. And
He wants to know why you're laughing at him.
This is off the plate, and it's 2-2. One missing inside.
Well, what? I think the last time was 79 series.
Slider got him for strike three. Badu stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On a strike, the pitch. Foul ball there.
Killed Babadoo.
To the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Third out. Tigers field.
Oh, come on. Don't let Matthew Oil Can Boyd beat me.
And here it comes. In the air, left field. Down the
Drop.
He's got it. And there's one. Here's Adam Frazier. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that ball is going to have to work over there.
You think it's going to be Pirates versus Rays? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still a very good chance that the Pirates fall apart and they end up trading Brian Reynolds. And people forget about this hot start to the season. I mean,
Some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on.
Scope makes the grab. 2 down. Jorge Mateo now. First time up was a pop out.
I don't know. The Cubs made the Dodgers look like crap.
Bounces on him at first. Can't pick it up, and the inning's still alive. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. So next up, Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Mateo runs. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs. Like this may be the
Here's a 1-1. Fly ball to right. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's that. Welcome back. Set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling.
Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I mean, the Rays' hot start is much more sustainable than what the Pirates are doing,
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense get behind him with the football. Good execution.
in my opinion.
Fouled off. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Frazier makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now, that's a tough one for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And first offering is fouled.
Come on.
And a strike on the outside edge.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And takes low for ball 1. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it today. It's tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as well.
Pitch misses, and now 3-0.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses.
I'll take the walk.
Now one out to right. Carpenter under it. Hauls it in.
Damn it. Shouldn't have swung 3-0. I should have just...
Mountcastle will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And it's 1-1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. He goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Santander at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The next offering misses. Ball 1.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Come on.
Off the plate, they'll do it again. Line drive, base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit
I think the Rays, just like they usually do, are going to end up being a very, very tough
First for 2 away. Here's the designated hitter for the
matchup for the O's.
Henderson.
I mean, this 5-game winning streak has been great, but let's be real. It was against the Tigers and Nationals, and it isn't like it was me hitting for them. It was actually the...
That's about as textbook as stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Urias at the plate and takes high there. And time called at the plate. Trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And the 1-0. That's to third. Sends it across to first. Top of inning number 7. Here is Austin Meadows. Last pitch 4 years ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And a pitch. list. Aiken fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Urias racing over to make the catch.
I mean, thank you. I think the Braves are definitely a team to beat. I don't necessarily believe in the Dodgers the way like this year because all their pitching injuries. I would say the road to the World Series in the NL goes through Atlanta. Are they the favorite? I mean, I don't trust Verlander and Scherzer to stay healthy considering their age. The Cardinals have not, gotten off to a good start. Padres, they have a lot of talent, but all unproven guys. And, I love Buck Martinez or Buck Showalter. There's a huge part of me that wishes he never left Baltimore, but, Buck hasn't exactly in his career proven that when, the games matter most, he can manage and get the job done. So, I mean, if you were asking me to pick a favorite in the NL, I would probably say the Braves would have to be the favorite. Because they've been there before, their core is basically the same. Thanks. See ya. Yeah, right. Old man Cabrera laying out for a ball like that. I don't know if I'd go that far. I'd say they have. Name me 5 better rosters in the NL than. Gabe, where'd you go? Why did you leave? You didn't even say bye.
It in the air out towards left center. Bierlin hits the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Rutschman Stands in now, looks at that one inside. Mateo at second with 2 down. Out towards right center field. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th.
App, are you telling me things that are happening in real life, or are you talking about a franchise game you're playing?
Digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is juggling off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Okay, just making sure. I thought you were talking about real life. I just wasn't sure. I was like,
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Matt Vierling digs in now. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't...
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for Detroit. Out of the 8th, Matt Whistler. This is his first appearance of the season.
the Brewers do not have a better roster than the Mets. You're nuts.
That one fouled off.
Brandon Woodruff's hurt. Corbin Burns is probably hurt, even though he's pitching.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Alex Lang getting loose for A.J. Hinch. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him! And that's one away. The leadoff man is out in the 8th. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. Deal 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now at an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So now the DH spot, Gunnar Henderson.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Left field. Badu snags it on the run. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the 9th, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Back, it's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
He's got a
Coulombe.
to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here comes the 0-1. Next offering is outside. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Whips it to Mountcastle, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Now it's Austin Edwards. That misses. 1-0. Coulombe, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Game here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, left side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jonathan Scope up now for the Tigers. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth.
Come on, walk it off.
He's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the point.
Urias swings through it for strike one. And now it's even up. Righty delivers. And a breaking ball catches the corner at the knee.
Wow.
Line drive, that's a base hit.
Okay.
Good swing of the bat right there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. Sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Hayes up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
This is kind of ironic, considering who was pitching when the Orioles walked it off today.
And that one clips the corner. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Next pitch misses way outside. Swung on.
Did he just do it? Did he do it?
There.
Walk off. Clip that. Clip it.
It's the game. Wow. All muscle to center field, and the Orioles walk it off and win it 3-2.
You told me to walk it off. Clip that.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat.
Push
Nice
the
win for the
scissors
team.
icon on the... No, don't worry about it. No big
3-2
deal.
Final score in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Hold on.
Our final line score today.
I don't need to invite you again, Gabe. Once you're invited, you can come and go as you please. There you go. You told me to walk it off. I did. Alright. I'm gonna stop streaming. I've been playing for a while. Yeah. But with that being said, even